Prime Minister Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim says the new administration will be reviewing flood mitigation project awards worth 7 billion ringgit. The initiatives in question are part of flood mitigation project allocations amounting to 15 billion ringgit. Anwar, who is also the finance minister, told the press that the projects are believed to have been awarded through direct negotiations without tenders. It is unclear which companies are linked to the project awards. The government's flood mitigation project has been in the spotlight amid news that a 2 billion ringgit project was being awarded through direct negotiations by the PN administration to sewerage works firm Mangku Bumi after the dissolution of Parliament in October. Then Finance Minister Tengku Datuk Sri Zafrul Abdul Aziz had reportedly said that the procurement of the project had met all the relevant regulations. This is the third review announced by the new government. Earlier, Anwar alleged that there were instances of misappropriation of government funds by the PN government during the peak of the pandemic. Yesterday, Anwar also said that he had requested a review of the 11 billion ringgit 5G infrastructure contract awarded by state-owned Digital National to Ericsson. The government is not looking to make any changes to the East Coast Rail Link or ECRL project and will allow the ongoing construction to proceed as planned. Transport Minister Anthony Loke Fook told reporters that the project is progressing well and that it has already gone through many rounds of negotiations and changes in terms of the routing. Asked whether the current government will revive the Pakatan Harapan administration's past effort to merge the Malaysian Aviation Commission (MAVCOM) and Civil Aviation Authority of Malaysia (CAAM), Loke said there is no decision at this juncture, but the ministry will take a relook at options available. Another key issue Loke said he plans to look at is the operating agreement negotiations with airports operator Malaysia Airports Holdings or MAHB. He also intends to meet with Prasarana Malaysia this week to gain a better understanding of the public rail infrastructure before formulating further plans to improve service delivery. National automaker Proton Holdings says it is on track to record its best sales year since 2013, with January to November sales reaching 126,682 units. Proton said the year-to-date sales have eclipsed its full-year sales in 2021 by 10.4%, with export sales climbing 66.6% to 5,028 units from 3,018. This after the company delivered 11,316 units last month. Proton Deputy CEO Roslan Abdullah says the car maker will end 2022 with a fourth consecutive year of sales growth. On the specific performance of its car models, Proton said 5 already exceeded their total volume in 2021, with the popular Proton X50 and Xora having led their respective segments throughout 2022. He said market share for November is estimated at 17.7%. For the year, Proton retains its hold on the second position in the sales table, with 19.7% of total vehicle sales. It expects total industry volume this year to set a record and approach 700,000 units, as Malaysia's automotive market enjoys a fourth straight month of over 60,000 units in sales. Axiata Group announced a special tax-exempt dividend of 4 sen for the financial year ending December 31st, 2022. This follows the successful completion of the Celcom-Digi merger. As part of the deal, Axiata received a cash consideration of 2.5 billion ringgit from Digi.com and 300 million ringgit from Telenor Asia in accordance with the terms of the share purchase and master transaction agreements. The bulk of the cash proceeds from the merger exercise will be channeled towards strengthening its balance sheet by paring down Axiata's debt. The new entity, Celcom-Digi, now serves the growing digital needs of more than 20 million consumers as well as enterprises nationwide. It is helmed by Celcom Axiata's Dato' Idham Nawawi, with Digi's Alban Murty as Deputy CEO. Rakuten Trade sees the benchmark FBM KLCI index touching 1,560 at year-end, which means a gain of some 88 points for the market bellwether over the next 3 weeks, from its current level of 1,471.55. Rakuten Trade Head of Research Kenny Yee says the target is premised on a very reasonable 13 times calendar year 2022 price-to-earnings ratio, based on anticipation of continued post-election feel-good factor. This, he says, will usher in heightened trading activities from local retail participants as well as foreign participants, fueling the local market's liquidity needs. At a media briefing today, Yee highlighted that Prime Minister Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim is rather popular among the foreign community currently, and also when he was the finance minister 20 years ago. He expects Anwar to be able to invite foreign funds to look into Malaysia again as the prime destination for investment. Looking forward to 2023, Yee said the research house has pegged a target of 1,800 points for the KLCI, based on 14 times calendar year 2023 price-to-earnings ratio, with momentum supported by the banking and telco sectors. As for the ringgit, Rakuten believes the local note will strengthen to 4.3 to 4.35 by end 2022 from its current level of 4.38 and possibly to 4.1 to 4.2 in 2023.